Sparkle, farkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
And I should see it pop up if I don't.
Right.
I ain't doing nothing.
It's showing it to me as it's liking it. Here we come. There you are.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're here. I'm singer-songwriter Annie DeChant coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee, from the Cowboy Room. This is Telum Tuesday. Dream makers, I'm so glad you're here. This is a day when we get together and we kind of send some good, awesome, loving vibes to friends and family who need it. And God knows we all need it right now. We need some support. So we get together and help support each other, and we share a little bit of info. You share it with me and with each other, consequently. I write it down, and then we do a little meditation, and I'm going to sing you a song. So all that stuff's going to go on. So what can I tell you? I want to, first of all, I'm checking to see if my chat, if I popped up on my own YouTube channel. And
Do that because I don't see anybody out there yet.
okay, so nobody's there yet. Let's see if I get on the,
You should see it on it.
Stephen commented on my post. Let's see what Stephen's saying. I am on it. Stephen, are you watching right now?
Yep, I see.
Okay, we see Stephen here. Stephen Williams.
Yes, I do.
Stephen Williams Jr. All right, you all are coming in. All right, so awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, Stephen. I think this is the first time you've been with us for Telum Tuesday. So get ready. Get ready to feel. All right, I'm Annie, and I'm going to start with Telum Tuesday and Telum Tuesday. So what is it, Erin?
I'm reading Jennifer's.
Oh, okay. Jennifer's on. I'm looking to see if I can see any of these comments, Erin, because I'm going to need to be able to. I'm not seeing anything.
Okay.
All right, Erin's going to hook me up. But in the meantime, I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on. I know we've been sending you back and forth and back on where to hear these live streams, but believe it or not, Erin and I are trying to simplify our lives with a new company we've been working with since December, and it is a lot to go through. So we're so thankful to you for being patient with us as we try to find our way to simplifying our lives. And so in the meantime, you're going to be jumping through some hoops, and I sure do appreciate that. So thank you. I want to tell you a couple things about my experience so far in this new process. One is that we are sending out ads on Facebook, but they're very kind of targeted ads so we can find new fans, because one of my goals is to build my fan base so that I can tour and so that this is an equitable enterprise. And so we're reaching out to people, but in that doing, you know, you're always going to, when you expose yourself to the public, find some people that you're not very fond of, or you're not very fond of the things they say. And there's something that came up, and I wanted to talk about it before we get into our sharing and our meditation, and that is that ladies in particular, and men too, when somebody comes on, and nice try, Erin. When somebody comes on and they try to, like, they say something inappropriate, which happened to me today, you know, and you're always sort of faced with, do I say anything at all, or do I just like block this person, stop them from ever communicating with me again on Facebook? I think there are times when it is our duty to go at these people, and I don't mean go at them in a hateful way. I mean be firm with them, but they have got to understand that what they're doing is not appropriate, and you know it. So today somebody came on, and it was a Facebook ad, right? I'm coming at him with my business and asking him if he'd be interested in hearing some of my songs. And he comes back with a comment that was inappropriate. And I'm going to tell you what it is, because I don't think there should be any secrecy about it at this point. And so he comes back with, I want you. And so I just thought, okay, I'm going to block him, which I did at first. And I'm like, you know what? I can't just block him. I've got to make him accountable and try to get him to understand. And believe me, I'm not going to spend a ton of time trying to like retrain somebody. But I just said, your comment is inappropriate. this is a business ad. I'm talking to you about my music. And then like he came back, he's like, well, what did I say? What did I say? So I took a screenshot of what he said and I said, this is what you said. You know, and he was like, I didn't say it, blah, blah, blah. And so then eventually I just was like, okay, we're done. Because at a certain point you realize you're not going to be able to like convince these people, even if you're acting in a loving way. And I thought I was acting in a firm, direct way. But this is what has to happen. I spent too much of my life like trying to appease people, trying to be the nice girl. And guys, again, you guys that are on this chat right now, I'm sure you've had to put up with some stuff too. And what I'm advocating for is that you challenge these people a little bit. And then if they're not going to roll with it, then just stop it altogether. But I just feel like if we're going to be heard, then we have to say something. So I just want to share that with you today because it's one of my experiences being a singer-songwriter, reaching out, getting into the public arena, trying to build my fan base. There's always some people that are like doing and saying inappropriate things. So hit them head on, ladies, you know, and you don't have to be nasty and you don't have to be like conciliatory either. I can't believe I just got that word out, but thank you. Webster's will be calling later. So face it together, and like if somebody's being a jerk to you, like call on your lady friends to help you, but encourage them to be like positive because you do get more bees with honey. And I'm not talking about appeasing somebody, but trying to, in a nice way, be firm. That's it. That's my spiel for today. I'm glad to be here today. I'm going to be singing Old Town Road for you. But first, let's get into chat. And while you're coming in and letting me know a little bit about what's going on with you, you know, well, I might play a little guitar, but I got to look over here and see what's coming in. And maybe, Erin, you can read it better than I can. So we just have some hellos so far. So everybody, come on and let me know who it is that you know right now needs some support. Tell me their name, if that's okay with them, and tell me what it is, maybe just a little bit about what they're facing, and then I can write it down, and then we're going to do our meditation to music. So come on, baby. I'm so glad to see you. I see Ed. I see Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Julia's here. So come in and tell me how you're feeling and what's going on. Anything, Erin? If somebody doesn't start, I will. All right, I'm going to start. So I would like to send some love to Buddy, who is Ann Candella's cousin, who was in the hospital with COVID last week. He was released with oxygen. He is 70 years old. And, you know, so of course we are concerned, as we always would be, but more so because of Buddy's age and susceptibility to COVID. So I want to just send some love to Ann Candella's cousin Buddy. I'm hoping, Buddy, that you're recovering, and so I'm writing down Buddy for the number one Telum Tuesday person we're going to send some love to. Anybody else have something to share? I see Ann here, and okay, here comes some stuff. Okay, so I'm not sure if, here we go. My former principal, Claudia Mendez, just found out that her school is closing at the end of the school year. This exact thing happened at our school last year. So 2 years in a row for her. So sad. Golly, that's huge. That's huge. And hard, like when you're comfortable at a job, and especially a school, you hardly ever hear that. I hardly ever do. So this is Claudia Mendez, who we're going to send a little love because she's going to be probably looking for another job. And not only that, she's going to be missing her students. I'm sure she's developed relationships with students. Is she a teacher? Is this Jennifer too? All right, former principal. Golly, she's a principal, so lots of students that she's going to be missing. All right, Jennifer, I've got that down. I've got Claudia down. We're going to remember her especially. Who else do we do we want to send some? Here we go. Here is, Julia's just telling us it's butt-ass cold in Georgia. So maybe she wants a little something for, like a wish for a new coat. No, here she goes. Daryl was the brother of one of my sisters-in-law. Prayers for Daryl. Daryl's soul, his family and friends. He passed in Alabama. I'm sorry. Daryl passed with COVID. This is just too common, isn't it? So Daryl, bless your soul, and brother of one of my sister-in-laws, brother of one of Julia's sister-in-laws, and Daryl, does Daryl have family, Julia? I imagine Daryl does, other than your sister-in-law. I mean, in addition to your sister-in-law, Daryl. All right, we're going to remember Daryl. It's so sad. Who else has something to share? Erin? Ann. Also pray for my cousin Dolly. Okay. Ann needs to pray for her cousin, or to pray, whatever you want to call this. That's what I call it. Dolly, for Dolly, who is her Ann's cousin, Erin? Yeah. Ann's cousin who has a brain bleed. Ann, can they do anything? Are they, can they help her at all? Is she being seen to? Because we pray that the doctors too, swift hands, knowledgeable hands are helping Dolly, Ann's cousin. Okay. Ed Bridge. Ed, you're in here. Ed, what is it? Okay, so Ed's sister Lucy has a child with addiction issues. And you know what? I don't know if Tara's on right now, but Terry, you have lost a great nephew to addiction, so you know about this. You know what I love about the Dream Makers page too? I am starting to see you all talk to each other, support each other, thank each other for things, laugh with each other, and it makes my heart happy. So Ed, if Tara sees this posted, I know she's gonna get with you and wish Lucy, your sister, and her child, a road to recovery from addiction. That is a very tough road, but it's so very possible to recover. So Ed, I got your sister Lucy down, and it's your child. I'm thinking it's your nephew or niece. All right. I see Stephen saying, my friend Joe is going through leukemia. He needs prayers and love. I'm sorry. Jeez, Stephen. Makes me sad. Stephen, this is your friend Joe. Okay. So this is for Joe, who has leukemia, and he needs some support from us, and to feel like he is loved and surrounded in it. I got you, Stephen. Okay, I got Joe down. Who else? Yeah, my cousin, the bride, where I was the flower girl. Oh, Ann Candela said this is her cousin, the one who has a brain bleed. What is her name, Ann? Can you tell us? Oh, that's Dolly. I'm sorry, I have it. So Ann has a picture, this beautiful picture when she was a flower girl in a wedding. I've seen it when she was a little girl. It's adorable. So that's Dolly, your cousin. That's nice to know, Ann. Thank you. Anybody else? And we'll do a couple more, and then we're going to get started. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. More detail. Oh, Julia. Daryl, wife, children, and grandchildren are now missing Daryl. And she's hospitalized with COVID. His wife is hospitalized now. Jeez. Okay. So Daryl is one of Julia's sister-in-law's brother. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read my own handwriting, Julia. All right. Well, Ann is saying something more.
Wayne Mesker died yesterday.
Wayne Mesker?
Wayne Mesker, who was in the music industry, active in the music.
Wayne Mesker, I thought he was one of our dream makers.
No, Wayne Mesker passed away.
Okay, I don't, Ian, you're going to have to clear.
Said he was in the music industry.
Wayne Mesker, who died yesterday. Oh, lots of help with Alzheimer's and dementia, Wayne gave. So Wayne Mesker. Do you know what? I don't know who that is, and I probably should. I will look that up. So Wayne Mesker died yesterday. Did he die of COVID, Ann? And dementia. He worked a lot with those groups. All right. All right, we got all your people, everybody. Dream makers, I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to play a little music, and then we're going to do just a short meditation, like visualization, and we're going to send a stream of love to these people that are on this list. So here we go. All right. Both our animals are in here with us, which is really unusual. So there's something in the air, everybody. All right. This is Telum Tuesday, and all of us, dream makers, YouTubers, are here to send a stream of love to people that we love and show them some support, let them know that they are not alone and that we stand with them. So let's go first to Buddy, Ann's cousin, who was just released from the hospital having COVID. He was in ICU, but he's home now on oxygen, and we send some stream to him for healing, for Buddy. And then I'm going to go to Claudia, who is someone who Jennifer, our dream maker friend, worked with at a school. And Claudia just found out that her school is closing, and she was a principal. And so we know that Claudia needs some support because she's going to miss her students. She's going to be out of a job. And you know what? Let's send her some good vibes to find something new that she loves and that she's good at. That's a hard one. And now we want to go to our friend Julia, longtime friend Julia, who wants us to remember the brother of one of her sister-in-laws. His name was Daryl, and he passed from COVID. So we want to remember Daryl, and especially right now, his wife, who's in the hospital with COVID, and their children and their grandchildren. Bless you, Daryl. And we want to remember and send some love to Ann's cousin, Dolly. She has a brain bleed right now, and we're hoping for her recovery. We're hoping that she feels lots of love around her, and we're going to do a meditation in a minute and send that to her. All right, so Dolly. Ed, this is one of you, I think your first time in on Telum Tuesday, and you want us to remember your sister Lucy, who has a child who is battling with addiction right now. And so we're going to send some love to your sister Lucy's, to her and to her child. And to you, Ed. And Stephen, this is your first time in too, I think, on Telum Tuesday. We're so glad you're here because we're all here together, and we want to offer some support to you. Your friend Joe has leukemia, and you want him to know that he is supported, and that's what we're here to do. So, Joe, know that you are supported. We're going to send you some love. And finally, Ann wanted to mention that Wayne Mesker, who was in the music industry and did a lot of work for finding a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia, and I'm sure there are lots of people so grateful to Wayne Mesker, so we're going to remember him too. All right, so I'm going to ask you to do whatever it is you need to do to be able to visualize what I'm about to paint here. So see yourself standing with your friend that you've mentioned today and the other friends that have been mentioned today. You're standing with them and your hands are on their shoulder. Hands are on their shoulders, and the sun is out, the sun is shining on your friend's face. And it's shining on your face too. And you can feel the warmth of the sun, and it's bringing you peace. And now, all of us are going to gather around in a circle, our hands on the shoulders of the friends that we love. And then we look around and we see each other. And we can feel the sun. And we feel its warmth, and we feel each other's support. Somebody just came in, so Eve's feeling it. So feel the support of everybody around this circle. Send that stream of love out right now. And now a song for you. I'm so glad you're here. I remind you that if you have a friend who you think would enjoy this or any of the things that we do on the Dream Makers page, invite them to be a dream maker. And I will take care of them and let them in. Thanks for being here. This is something I imagine, the place where I grew up often. And it brings me peace. Old Town Road. I took a drive through my town, past the church, my old school, fields of my grandfather. I felt the steel of the farming tool, and I thought about living in the shadows of the trees that cool the air. There's a comfort in knowing every street sign. There's a life in the places there. Old Town Road, the memories unfold. Take me back while I'm rolling forward out on the Old Town Road. I took a drive through my town where my grandma and grandpa met. He called her name from the porch swing and with confidence turned her head. I thought about two young lovers. He was handsome, is all she said. Saw her blush when she was 80. I saw the girl who loved him yet. Old Town Road, the memories unfold. Take me back while I'm rolling forward out on the Old Town Road. I took a drive through my town. I hung a right to head toward home. It's Old Town Road. I'm singer-songwriter Annie DeChant, coming to you live from Nashville. This is Telum Tuesday on the Dream Makers. Come back tomorrow. It's Welcome Wednesday. I'm so glad that you were here tonight, and I remind you that you should stay safe. Remember, you are not alone.